She picked a gold blossom from off the broom, the blossom that smelled so sweet. And she laid down her gold round the crown of his head, and more round the soles of his feet. Hello and welcome to A Year in Folk Song. This is episode 46. And this week I've got a traditional English song for you, the child ballad number 43, Broomfield Wager. I found this song in the trusty Penguin Book of English Folk Songs, admittedly with a different tune, and it has several names including A Wager, Broomfield Hill and the Bonny Green Woods. The melody I'm singing I learnt from Cyril Poacher's a cappella recording, though I've modified it slightly and the music theory nerds might spot that the last two phrases are more Mixolydian than major, hopefully making it sound a little bit less twee. I found plenty of modern recordings of this song, mostly by female artists, and appearing in collections of songs that feature strong female central characters. Different versions of the song dig into the background to different degrees, and some embellish more about how the girl learns her magic from a local witch. But the general plot of her using magic to keep the knight asleep while she makes her escape and thus winning the wager remains pretty consistent. Lots of versions have the knight declaring that he wants to murder the girl in the final verses, which doesn't make complete sense with the rest of the plot, and it's unclear whether he wanted to murder her all along or is simply just angry at being tricked and losing his bet. Interestingly, I found that the word broom is Old English for several varieties of thorny shrub, and the stiff twigs of these being attached to a handle is, as you might expect, where we get our word for the sweeping brush. Given the yellow flowers mentioned in the lyrics, I think we can safely imagine that the broom in question is perhaps gorse or even a laburnum tree. I hope you enjoy it. This is Broomfield Wager. A wager, a wager, a wager, I'll lay you 500 to your one, that a maiden I'll go to that merry green broom, and a maiden I'm sure I will return. When she arrived in yonder green broom, she found her love fast asleep, dressed in fine silken hose and a new suit of clothes, and a bunch of green broom at his feet. She picked a gold blossom from off the broom, the blossom that smelled so sweet, and she laid down her gold round the crown of his head, and more round the soles of his feet. And she then pulled off her diamond ring and placed it into his right hand, for to nudge him to know when he'd wakened from his sleep that his love had been there at his command. 9 times did she walk round the crown of his head, 9 times round the soles of his feet. 9 times did she say, "Awake, master, for your own true love is standing nearby." And when he awoke up from his sleep, here birds they began to sing. Awake, 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 master, your own true love has been and gone. He cried, if I'd been awake instead of lain asleep, thy will would I've done toward thee. Your blood would have been spilt for those small birds to drink, and your flesh would have been for their food. You hard-hearted young man, how could you say so? Your heart must be hard as any stone, for to murder the one that loved you so well, far better than the ground that you stand on. 9 times of that bell did we ring, master. 9 times of that whip did we crack. 9 times did we sing, awake, master. For your own true love has been and gone.